Home and Away's Irene Roberts makes another big mistake over Bronte. Her humiliation is about to go public. Home and Away's Irene Roberts risks making her troubles worse next week as she goes rogue in an interview with a newspaper journalist. As Irene's drinking continues to spiral out of control, she takes the wrong approach during a sit-down chat with a coastal news reporter. Irene was left devastated this month as she discovered that her friend Bronte Langford was in fact a con artist trying to scam her. This week's episodes on Channel 5 see Irene start drinking again as she struggles to get her life back on track. The recovering alcoholic has been sober for several years. In follow-on scenes next week, Irene continues to give herself a hard time for not protecting her friends from Bronte's scheming. Leah Patterson soon gets the idea that Irene should give an interview to the Coastal News about her recent ordeal. She suggests that Irene may feel better if she turns the situation into a positive, finding a way to deter other people from being scammed. Irene initially agrees but then changes her mind, encouraging Leah to speak to the journalist on her own if she feels that strongly about it. John Palmer suggests that Irene is making the wrong choice, so she pours herself a stiff drink and considers it further. Once intoxicated, Irene returns to the diner in a different mood and reveals that she's had another change of heart about the interview. Although Leah doesn't realize that Irene is drunk, she clearly isn't her usual self as she sits down with Coastal News journalist Fleur. Irene harshly describes herself as a born loser and a perfect victim, claiming that this made her an easy target for Bronte. She also vows to turn her back on the next person who asks for help, as she doesn't want to make the same mistake again. As Irene rushes off, Fleur is delighted over her dramatic comments and realizes that this is a much bigger story than she'd anticipated. Leah tries to convince Fleur not to go to print with the article, but Fleur refuses as it's destined to be her first ever front page. Is Irene about to be publicly humiliated? Home and Away airs these scenes on Wednesday, September 4th, Thursday, September 5th and Friday, September 6th on Channel 5.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của Home and Away Spoiler Today. Xin chào.